What's up, you guys? It's Layla Lynn. I'm back with another video. It is being reported that the maggot backlash, is taking its toll on Chilli from TLC, and it's not what she wants her legacy to be. This is all allegedly from a source. Now, do I believe it? No. I feel like if these are your political values, this is part of your legacy. But when things come down to economics, like when it starts to hurt somebody's pocket, then it's an issue. This is not what I want my legacy to be. Y'all got to believe me. And so Chili is starting to feel it financially, if you ask me. And a lot of people are giving commentary on the situation, including Ray Daniels. Ray Daniels is saying that the real issue with Chili is that she's suffering from pretty privilege, that people hold her to a higher standard because she is attractive. And so when Black people see her support something non Black, they want to take that pedestal from her. That pedestal they put her on, they want to take it from her. So we're going to get into that in this video as well. But first, if you're watching, if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe, click the bell, click the thumbs up button, do all the YouTube things. And on April 16th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm hosting a small group coaching session for content creators who are ready to stop just posting randomly and start building a brand on social media. So this is going to be your chance to get a one-on-one advice from me in a small group setting. And since this is a small group, you're not just going to be learning, like just taking notes. You're going to be live and actually actively participating with me and the other members of the group. And we're going to be discussing your content, your branding, your channel. So to join, click the link in my description box for my school community. Join my school community. Once I approve your request, go to the classroom area and enroll in the class that says Brand Like a Real Housewife. And then I'll see you live April 16th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is an exclusive from Page 6. They say maggot backlash is taking its toll on TLC's Chilli. It's not what she wants her legacy to be. They say TLC's Chilli is being dramatically, even they put it in quotes, dramatically affected by the backlash to claims that she's part of the maggot movement. It's been recently revealed that the No Scrub singer made donation to DT's re-election campaign and that she retweeted vicious posts about Michelle Obama. And I think that's the bigger issue, her allegedly retweeting those posts about Michelle Obama. She says they were all accidental, all of them. Everything was an accident, and that she is not a DT supporter, but the response from fans has been intense. A source told Page 6, she's taken this all very seriously, and this shouldn't supersede a legacy that includes the empowerment of Black women. This sounds like PR. You know, Black women, we have a lot of power when it comes to economics because Black women, we spend a lot of money. And for someone like Chilli, part of the supergroup TLC, like her supporters are Black women. And so this person, this source, who to me sounds like PR, is saying that whatever Chilli's been doing on the side, whatever she's been donating to, shouldn't supersede her legacy of empowering Black women. I hate when people try to use Black women. I hate that. But the source goes on to say she isn't really MAGA. She voted for President Obama twice. There's no maggot community around her. She looks at maggot as the January 6th insurrectionist. This is all PR. This is all PR. I don't think she voted for Obama twice. I don't think so. They say Chilli came under fire last week when it came to light she once reposted a horrid conspiracy theory about the former First Lady. Our source told us she was mortified by the repost and she released a statement expressing deep respect for the Obamas and denouncing the maggot community. And the source goes on to say this has affected her quite dramatically, and she's been praying with her prayer group every day. They say social media warriors. I don't know who wrote this, but they said social media warriors, influencers, and public figures like DL Hughley and Jamel Hill weren't buying it, and neither am I. I feel like it's all financial. They said some even accused her of backtracking in order to save TLC's upcoming tour with Salt and Pepper and In Vogue. They said her response seemed to do more harm than good, with internet sleuths unearthing every maggot associated person she follows, posts she likes, and donations she has made to organizations associated with DT's movement. Yeah, this is not the 90s. Everything you do on social media it can be seen and it can be traced back to you. This is not the 90s where you can just say, it wasn't me. Chilli attempted to explain the donations away, saying, I didn't read the fine print. I thought I was supporting causes against human trafficking and for veterans. I feel like she read the fine print because I've seen comments and her interactions with people on social media where you could tell she was a DT supporter, not Biden when he was running against DT. But I also want to get into some commentary about this whole situation from Ray Daniels, who is blaming it on pretty privilege, saying that Black people put Chilli on a pedestal. And now that she's not living up to that pedestal, that's the real reason she's being canceled. So let's get into that.
Black people want blood, and it's selective outrage. The reason why I say is that is because why is everybody supporting 50 Cent?
So shout out to the Joe Budden Clips fan page who caught this part of the podcast where Ray Daniels was talking about Chilli on the Radar Report.
And his Shreveport move. By the way, I love 50. I always speak on 50 in a positive light. But 50 famously tweeted, I'm going with Trump. I'm rolling with the winners. Black women still support him. Why? It's selective outrage. It's really because, in my opinion, Chilli is pretty. And her pretty privilege has allowed her to walk through this earth being a pretty woman that can, beautiful hair. She Chilli has never had trouble with men her whole life. She's had privilege her whole life. And I think for the first time they got her. And now all those motherfuckers that were ugly or felt like they were ugly is like, I'm about to get this I'm about to take this pretty motherfucker down. I'm gonna get her pretty ass. I really believe it has something to do with her pretty privilege. I really believe that. And I also believe it a little bit that she dates white men. You know, but my point is this is who cares if she voted for the Republican side? Who gives a fuck? I don't care. I don't let politics divide me from people because I know
Listen, does he have a point? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Basically, he's saying it's ugly women coming after Chilli because she's pretty. Like, I definitely don't agree with that. I feel like the issue, like I said, I feel like the issue is financial. I feel like Chilli makes a living off of Black women who vote primarily Democratic. And so for her to have interests, political interests that are the opposite, opposing political interests, and then try to hide them and act like it's not true when everyone can see it on social media, like the receipts are there. I feel like that's the issue. I feel like it is political and financial. I do think people do put women with her phenotype on a pedestal, but I don't think it's women who are unattractive that are coming for Chilli. I just don't think so. Someone in the comments, someone replied to this and said she's getting canceled, Chilli, because her fan base is mainly women. People with mostly male fan bases don't get canceled for being Republican. Now, I can't agree with that. I do agree with that. When it comes to 50 Cent, I think Snoop, Nelly, it's so many male rappers that support DT that don't get canceled. And I don't know if men care. Like, I don't know if their fan bases care that they support, the maggot movement and things like that. I don't know if the male fan bases care. So I do think it could be the fact that her fan base is women, but saying that it's unattractive women that are trying to bring her down and cancel her, I don't know about that. That's a bit much for me. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I just want to bring this to y'all and get y'all's opinion. As always, thanks for watching.
Wait, slow it down. Okay. Break it, right.